While we've had a stretch of warm and dry weather the last week or so, maybe you noticed area farmers out in their fields picking corn. Well, actually, the harvest is behind. Here's Dan Cummins.
Brian Anderson is putting in some long days this time of year. When the weather's right, you work sun up till sundown and beyond if you have to. Brian and his wife Stacy are sixth generation at Wenig Farms. They grow soybeans, wheat, and corn.
The kernel depth, how many rows around, how many rows long, that all determines what your yield's going to be.
About a quarter of Ohio's corn has been picked this fall. The delay? It's from the Canadian wildfire smoke this summer that affected corn pollination.
99% of the corn in Ohio is #2 yellow corn. It's used for livestock feeds, it's used for ethanol production, and that corn requires a certain amount of growing degree units to get to black layer, so the ability to harvest it. And with that smoke coming in, it set that plant and those growing degree units behind without the sunshine, without the heat to get it to maturity.
But eventually the summer sunshine and heat made it all right. Despite the worry, this growing season of 2023 will be one of the best ever. Despite the weather challenges this growing season, the U.S. Department of Agriculture is predicting Ohio corn will have a record output, 195 bushel per acre.
Farmers are scientists, and farmers understand the science around growing corn, and they know the investment that it takes to do that, and that's controlling weeds and controlling pests and taking care of their soil and doing what they need to do to feed our world.
The next challenge is taking the corn to market. A bushel right now is selling for under $5. Midsummer, it was as high as $6.70. In Wood County, Dan Cummins, WTOL.